spell, which is like, that's enough. That's a lot.
Cyrano really doesn't get a whole lot of this. He does get access to
because
he gets access to an 8th level spell slot, but he doesn't get to have the 8th level spell.
Well, doesn't that give you access to
What?
It gives you access to 7th level spell stuff.
I'm sorry, he would be a 13th? Yeah, he can use 7th level spells.
Yeah, so he gets some
Sorry.
maybe not as big as 8th level spells, but that's fine.
No, that's fine. I mean, you can just pump up a 7th. Actually, it's kind of nice having like an oh shit, like,
yeah, like
just a bigger button.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bigger ocean.
Yeah.
Pretty good. It's not going to record a whole bunch, but the sounds really what matters.
Did I take a 7th level spell?
Okay.
You have to have
Oh, regenerate.
You regenerate.
Oh, that's stupid.
Taking
Why
7th
regenerate?
levels.
I could have taken blanks.
Actually, I might have
You could have taken. Well, you can prepare a new one every day. You can swap it out.
I'm gonna swap out. Can I get a pen sign?
Oh,
Okay, wait,
shit,
hold
I
on.
didn't take anything.
Before we level stuff up,
We have to wrap stuff up.
we're gonna do this as a group. So we'll level up in a second. But we're gonna get everybody to the cabin first, and then as we're relaxing in the cabin, everyone's leveling up. That's gonna be part of our.
Strategizing.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing. We're gonna have a war meeting.
Yeah. Okay, I have not picked up that 7th level spell slot.
There's been an
Take a
ice
look
cream
at that.
truck in the area.
Oh, yeah?
It's really freaking loud.
Well, if it comes around, I'll shut the window.
So who's next to roll this die, by the way?
Oh, is it me?
I think it's you.
No.
Okay.
You might have to than me, but I don't know. It's okay. I'm out.
Oh, Kyle's out.
Do you need a pencil pen? I
Um,
always give you one, you never use it.
no.
I got a 1.
Wait, yes, I'm
And
leveling up
then
today.
another 1.
Oh shit. Cyrano gets access to some real dope shit. Yeah.
Look.
What is project image?
Projects an image.
Well,
My
thank you.
God. Yes.
God fucking damn it. Kick
Damn.
you out.
Damn.
Thank you.
Oh, I got a pop socket now too.
Hey.
You'd be
Hey!
an old
I'm
person.
a basic white dude.
Oh my God.
I mean,
He says literally after being like, oh, Hannah, I have a pop socket, just like you do. Oh, I'm out.
Oh no.
sorry.
It's okay. I'm not
The
mad
two.
at you, Carl. I'm just disappointed. That's all. No. It's a 1 and another 1. Over to you.
Ryan fella.
Oh no.
Oh, it's literally down to Hannah and Sean.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Really?
No.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we're all out.
It's to Sean then, because...
Is this it?
It's just Hannah. Keep rolling until you get it.
Also, you hit a 20.
Or until I hit a 1 and then it resets?
No, if you hit a 1, then it's
No,
no
wait,
one
yeah,
uses the
the
dice.
dice just
This
isn't
has
playing.
never happened before.
Yeah.
Oh my God! No, the dice is jammed. Yeah, dice is out.
Wow.
Wow. We all.
That's a bad omen, you guys.
No, we got rid of the ones
They're gone.
before the 20s.
That's true. Yeah, we got all the ones out of there.
We didn't burn the good
I'm
luck.
really just not with it.
It's okay.
We just oozed them.
I'm just strangely on it. So we'll just
There you go.
You took
House
my
rule,
on
I
it.
get it.
House
And
rule.
make me
I
do
get
that.
it. That's fine.
Wait, what? No, I'm the one making the house rules.
It's my die.
I need a thing.
I mean,
Hold on.
7.
yeah, but then it becomes a dice roll, not a house roll.
I guess that's fair.
Yes, but the DM sets the house rules.
I guess it really depends on your definition of house rule.
Correct.
Like, I guess, and your definition of house, and your definition of rule.
And also the
House.
definition of definition.
Yeah, but like,
My house.
or is just a house? Is house
My
like
house.
a colloquialism for like the
bottom
what?
of the-
Like in a card game
Yeah.
when it's like the
Yeah.
dealer, like they're the house.
In the middle of our house.
You know.
What-
But then again,
what-
it's
what-
also their house, but it's not really.
What is a house rule? Who is a house rule?
I think we're
Why is-
getting into semantics.
Why is a house rule?
Why is a house rule?
When is a house rule?
Who
Where is a house rule?
I'll do one better. Why is Gamora?
What the fuck? Why does project image 500-mile range?
Because you can
Sometimes
project
you need to project images that far.
500 miles away, yeah.
You could make your dick that big, and that's exactly why.
Don't tell that to London.
Oh yeah, don't tell anyone. Don't do it. Tick, 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 tick.
What are the chances of me being able to successfully frighten Tiamat? That's what I thought.
That's gonna be a no from me, dog.
Unfortunately, Tiamat has immunity to pretty much every status effect.
Except for dick punch.
Except for
That's
dick
her
punch.
weakness.
Because she does not.
I mean,
have a-
Lundqvist certainly hopes it is.
She has a
That's what he's just
specific-
been holding out for.
She has a
since the
homebrew
beginning.
specific immunity to
Yeah.
any.
Lundqvist's ultimate 5-headed dragon 5-star clam kabam. The ultimate attack. The ultimate attack of my martial arts school. The
Anything
5-pointed star mega clam
Oh,
kabam.
that's not right.
Tarantino has the 5-step.
Yeah, Lundqvist literally just like runs forward at top speed and then thrusts forward, putting both of his fists together with his dick fist, and then just is
Like a giant.
like a
dick.
3-handed like crotch punch of oblivion.
And he explodes.
Yeah, you pierce
He
hole.
uses too much energy.
Yeah, you pierce
To
forward.
make a small sonic boom.
Yeah, absolutely, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so last time on Isle Delfino,
man.
I mean,
It kind
it
of.
really is Isle Delfino. We managed to jump over.
Clean up the island.
Managed to clean up the island. Kelkalla, which was in serious danger from demon onslaught, was partially liberated by the efforts of both the townspeople of Kelkalla, who are a bit more.
They're all savage warriors in their own right.
Yeah, absolutely. They're trained in defense and they're trained for defense.
Even the smallest child knows how to wield a weapon like
That
a
is-
master.
That's actually
Very
true.
Yeah, they're taught how to wield
Use
blades.
knives by the
and-
time they're 3.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You start with knives, slingshots, and like throwing weapons.
Yeah. In terms of damage to the island, arguably amongst the 3, Kelkalla suffered the most like physical damage to like the environment and atmosphere. The fires were pretty extensive. But that can be repaired. In terms of loss of life, Kelkalla probably suffered the least of the 3 locations. Just because Hyper probably suffered the most, but that's because civilian casualties tend to be higher. Although Ventress suffered a lot because boats were sunk, so like a lot of Navy people. Went.
But also there's a higher civilian count in High Court.
That's also true, exactly. So all in all,
Population.
Statistically, these places got fucked equally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, probably roughly about. The damage was like reasonable, but not crippling to any of the 3 countries. As you guys meandered your way through the town, rescuing some of the more essential townsfolk and fighting off some of the demon invasion, you headed towards the moon pool, where you managed to stop the demon portal from continuing to manifest itself by killing the alkalith, the demon seed that had grown in the doorways on the temple. By doing so, you purged the village of the demonic influence and sent the demons packing.
You know what they say, when one door closes, another one opens.
Good boy.
They do say that. You followed through the back of the temple of Sylvanus into the woods, where you were led by Holly and also Lundqvist into the location of the moon pool itself, where you discovered that the moon pool had been muddied and that Ezra was under the control of a long-lost enemy to some of the party.
Piece of case bathwater.
Yeah, oh yeah, it really was though. The demonic monstrous entity formerly known as Kistake, now known as
The hero of
Kistake.
legend.
Kistake in his own mind was a hero, but to the denizens of the deep, he is known as the Undrowned, or was. He wasn't drowned, but he was outsmarted by the members of your group. He was knocked back by the combined forces of the rest of your party's quick thinking. Lem's putting pressure on him, and Lundquist's repetitive smacking of him to snap the chain. Unity's sharp blade work kept him in a difficult to maneuver position, while Holly joined in to root him in place and pepper him with bolts and attacks. And Kellen helped. Kistake unfortunately was resistant to lightning, so Kellen didn't do a whole lot. But with Kistake's final death and Holly's removal of his head, oh yeah, that happened. With
Until
that,
he's burned, I don't believe he's dead.
True.
with that,
Well, I'm keeping his head in my bag, so.
that's right.
So you resurrect him.
Is it a bag of holding?
It will be once we get to the cabin.
Okay, yeah, then that's fine. Okay. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. If
You're
there's
wrong.
no oxygen, then it can't decay?
Yeah, oxygen's what makes things decay.
It's the things that thrive on oxygen.
Yeah,
It's it's bacteria
It needs
and
water and
bugs
air
and
and-
shit.
Yeah.
And the air, humidity.
So if it's like devoid of all of the mortal like elements, I can only imagine it would.
I mean, if you stick it in
At
a
least
vacuum,
slow
it
it.
will probably stop decomposing.
Yeah.
Alternatively, use
Probably, yeah.
gentle repose.
The gentle repose spell will also, for every day that it is cast, it will not suffer any of the effects of decay for a full day.
How many do you cast regenerate on it?
Well, it's dead, so nothing, I think. I don't think...
Does the body grow another head, or does the head grow another body?
Well, that's the thing, it doesn't bring you back to life.
Yeah.
I also have both his head. and his body.
So if you cast
We can burn his body.
well, actually, if you put his head like on his decapitated head on his shoulders, and then cast regenerate, he wouldn't come back to life, but the head would stick back to the body.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I know, but I'm just that's the answer to the question. So your group after that ensured that Ezra was doing okay. Ezra returned to the village itself and said that she had plans to help with the purification for the moon pool, and had a brief discussion with the rest of the group before she headed back out into the village proper. You guys went out into the village and helped out for a little bit. You all said you were going to do, which the village is now in operable condition, and most of the people are now working on like repair and recovery and healing of some of the injured villagers. Was there anything else that your group would want to do before asking Kellen to bring you to the cabin? And that's where we'll pick up today.
Hold hands and skip merrily to the village.
From down.
You guys would have been able to like...
Probably just want to visit my house real quick. I'd probably be helping people for the most part.
Yeah,
Until
absolutely.
like the very end of the day, and then I just want to go look at my house.
Okay, so like as the sun's setting, you go to check out your home.
Uni will play with the kids. 'Cause
Okay,
she likes kids.
absolutely.
Might cheer him up after that.
Make a charisma check.
Oh, I grabbed the right die.
Sweet.
No modifier or what?
Charisma, yeah. It wouldn't be any kind of skill.
Okay, it's 15.
15? Okay. Yeah, so Unity is able to kind of like, she finds a group of like really upset kids. They look like they're staring at the kind of like smoldering wreckage of a small home near the back end of town. And Unity will come over to them and just kind of like, they kind of like look up towards her and they like look back. And they're kind of like, they look intrigued by her a little bit, but they're kind of like tense and staring down at their feet.
Hello, I'm not a demon, I swear. I'm only half demon or something.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, great.
There's people like you here.
So there's
What do you mean people?
there's a fun game that we can play while we wait for everyone to fix everything.
And he looks at the other two kids. And the three of them kind of like share a glance and they're like, yeah, what game?
It's called Hide and Go Seek. Are you familiar with it?
Yeah, we play it all the time.
Great. Well, here's the thing. All three of you are going to be looking for me.
Oh, isn't that kind of easy?
Yes. Maybe. If you can find me, I'll give you a reward.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. And they kind of like look at each other and they're like,
But there will be a time limit.
oh, that's fine. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
Great. All right, now turn around and count to...
3.
Count to 10, no peeking.
10, alright. And they all kind of look at each other and like turn around and...
Oh my
Woo!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, 20.
Nah, 20.
Yeah, that's a 34
You
skill.
should have had him count to 3.
I'll roll at disadvantage because I'm only giving them 10 seconds. Okay, it's still higher than 30. It's a 31.
So you only give yourself 10 seconds to hide.
Yes.
So you have to, you have to like dash to somewhere really close by, and they look over, they turn around, they're like 10. What? Oh, maybe she's good at this. Yeah, whatever. There's 3 of us. It's gonna be fine. We're go this way, and you can go that way. Why do I always have to go off by myself? Because you're the youngest.
Because you smell bad.
And then one pair of kids goes off in one direction, and then the other one, the one you were talking to, goes off on his own.
Some incredible rolls I see there.
That was one of them helping the other one. Okay. So, and then we'll do that.
Cool, baby.
So, do you have an hour, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well. Round 3.
Oh.
So 15-minute intervals.
So like, do any of them get above a 20?
So 31, right? Okay, I know what number I'm looking for. Okay, cool. So they literally are just gonna wander around for an hour, and after like 25 minutes, they're gonna like bump into her. They're gonna be like, "She's not real. There's no way." She was an illusion. Like there's no
Hello,
we should
boys.
give up. What? Huh? What? Huh? And then the 3 of them like turn around and stare at you, and they're like, "How did you do that?"
You want to learn? I can show you.
They all kind of nod in unison.
All right, and you're just gonna give them
Sneaking lessons.
sneaking lessons,
Oh.
so they can increase their sneak skill to level 100 like her.
Yes, absolutely.
And then I adopt these 3 boys.
No,
Yeah.
she's not gonna.
No, I know.
And they'll be.
She's got one in the oven. Relax.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, what better time to adopt 3 random ones?
Yeah. Then you can have.
To feed the
all of it.
original one? Yeah, maybe it's a good idea.
Oh yeah. Jeez. Okay. Well, that was
Me?
that was interesting.
Yes.
Okay, so Unity's doing that. Kellen is helping and like extremely diligently. He's like gonna put his best effort into like making sure that everyone like that he's lifting as much stuff as possible and he's putting out fires. He can. I forgot that Kellen can fucking change the weather if he concentrates. So he's just gonna like start making it rain in parts of the town by thinking real hard. To just like help like put out some of the cinders and smoke. And But he's also going to make a point to like just kind of follow around.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's
If
gonna
I
be
see him
like,
doing that from the lookout, I'm gonna yell at him. Not like yell
not
at
like
him, but be
follow
like,
her, but he's gonna be like if she's like, all right, I'm going over here to help now. Kel's gonna be like, yeah, I'm actually gonna go over here to help for unrelated reasons, and they're just gonna kind of go do his thing.
Touch her butt.
But he's like, I gotta see the lady.
I might go die. I need to see the lady.
Yeah, but so you are looking around in your house. I'm gonna have you make an investigation check, please, and you have advantage.
There's a demon portal in your house.
Can I live here? I hope not.
Wouldn't surprise me with your
Straight.
past.
Yes,
Your
your track record's pretty terrible.
Terrible.
What am I doing?
Best.
Investigation with advantage.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Whack!
Whack. Your dice rolls. Whack.
Me?
15?
15 investigation checks. You go looking around through your house, taking a decent amount of time to dig around and see what the damage looks like. It looks like at least the outer surface of the house is fine. It does look like some stuff was tipped over and slapped around. It looks like it was done by like a couple of glass objects were knocked over. You do see like some like chips and scratches and like little burns and pieces of furniture. The burn's so insignificant that it was likely some sort of very small demon, probably something like a quasi that would have done the damage. It looks like some of them got into your house and were just kind of like fucking around with stuff and knocking things around. After investigating and looking at up and down, you don't really notice anything that appears to have been stolen under any circumstances. But when you go into check out your mother's room, you do find she's fine. You do find on the ground there is you can see a closet lying on the ground, or
I was gonna say it was a closet.
remains of it. It looks like it is mostly like disintegrated away to dust when the portal closed, but the identifiable skeleton of the creature is left behind. You've noticed this as you've been cleaning up the town. Any of the demons that died, their flesh disintegrated and burned away, but they left behind some sort of skeleton or bone structure. Any of the demons that were dead left behind a corpse, whereas the ones that were sucked back into the portal just gone. But the dead ones just had their like flesh stuff and spirits rematerialized. The raw stuff of their corpses left in the murk.
I see.
But you do see that, and next to the bony remains of the skeleton, you can see a sort of like furry, grassy, shrub-like creature turned over with a bunch of ichor spewing out of it.
What?
Like a little,
Where is it?
like in your mom's room on the floor.
Oh. It's just like a small creature covered
Like
in
a
hair?
little greenish shrub-like creature, but like
Oh,
it's turned
no!
up, yeah. You can make a nature check.
I know who that
You
is.
don't need to, yeah, you don't need to make a nature check. You can tell that this is in fact one of the shrubs that occasionally, with good water and good sunlight, emerges living from your mother's enchanted flower pot. These shrubs were set to watch over her room and cheep real loudly if anybody came inside and was messing around with stuff. Mostly to prevent you all from digging through your presents when you weren't supposed to be when you were younger. But now, in this particular case, used to actually defend the room, and it looks like this closet tried to get inside, and this shrub...
Is he like okay?
It's dead. Like, very clearly dead. But this one, it looks like it fought hard and valiantly and sacrificed itself to make sure that creature didn't get in and mess around with your mom's stuff. Or your dad's stuff, for that matter. You can see that there is a burn mark on the window. The flower pot is in the windowsill, and the burn mark is like right next to it. Like it tried to shoot it and
Oh.
break it, but it looks like if you stand where the creature's corpse was and you follow the angle, it looks like it was like moved hard to the side, and then the shot veered off and hit the wall, sizzling the wood on the wall or the stone, depending on what area of the wall it is, but not doing any damage to the flower pot itself. It looks like the creature like made its first attack, trying to prevent it from hurting its source, and then they fought to the death.
Does he have any, like, seeds on him somewhere?
Make a
That aren't covered in grass.
nature check.
I am Groot.
And I believe
Natural 20!
Oh, well then it doesn't matter. I was gonna say you probably have advantage on this, but yeah, natural 20. As you flip the creature over gently, you notice like a very small, like, bud of a flower growing within some of the tangles of its, like, the thick mossy back of the creature. It almost just, it looks like a little bit of a hedgehog. And you kind of like, you carefully pick through it, and you kind of gently rub the edge of the flower, which causes it to kind of like pop open just a tiny bit. You can see a small seed in there. Just pop the little
Pluck
seed
it out,
out.
and then put it in the dirt in the
In
jar.
the flower pot.
Yeah.
You put into the flower pot, and as you stick the seed in and like just smooth the dirt back over on top of it, you can see the plant just kind of like very lightly hum, like a light green color all around the outside of it for a brief second, and then stop. And then you feel this like calming sensation as the seed embeds itself in the flower pot.
I'll probably take it off the window.
Okay.
I might still try to leave it in light, but I'm gonna not put it in the window. And then I'm gonna put water on it and then grab the husk of that other little tree guy and probably go bury him.
Okay. Otherwise, yeah, your house has some cosmetic damage to it, but it does look like the ultimate goal of this invasion was to invade the moon pool and then just break stuff. It doesn't look like, even though like obviously Kistake's intended target was you and the people you care about,
Right.
but it doesn't look like he necessarily had any direct understanding of where your house or your room was, so he just sent people to fuck around. Your house has suffered damage no worse than some of the damage done to other still standing buildings in the town.
Okay.
Mostly cosmetic damage and some destroyed property. Nothing valuable or important.
Okay.
If there were any magic items that were knocked over, they wouldn't have shattered because they're magic. They'd just be on the floor, maybe a little cracked.
Alright.
But yeah, you can go right ahead and bury that the awakened shrub's corpse in the backyard. It looks like a plant hedgehog.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Tried its very best though. It's
Yeah.
really hard for an awakened shrub to beat a quasit. Those were some good rolls on it part. Did crit. Did manage to crit. It was real good.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah. So it was an awakened shrub versus a
Quasit.
quasit, yeah.
Quasit's have like 7 HP.
Yeah, awakened shrubs are they're like basically hedgehogs but plants instead of beasts, and they deal like 1 damage.
They're like an oddish.
Yeah,
Little.
basically imagine an oddish running on just kind of like leaf flapping, like just like "Ugh!" And it like actually killed this fucking thing. Like a demon that can cast scorching ray. Like it killed, yeah. Yeah. It did.
But like a stiff like breeze like carry it up to the Quasit so that way they can just like body slam it?
No, the quasit
No, the
decided
stick breeze
to be on
probably
the
brought it
ground
down so
like
he
an
could put him in his
asshole,
mouth.
Yeah, and an awakened shrub is an ordinary shrub, which is different. Yeah, it's not good. Like it is actually vulnerable to fire. Like, and this thing has scorching ray. Quasit just happened to miss twice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I wish I saw that battle. It would
That's
have been
not
intense.
actually true. It didn't technically miss twice. It fires 2 rays at a time, so it technically missed 4 times. It has an armor class of
Lots.
10.
Oh.
10.